in either sub-Saharan Africa or in these emerging markets. It's only the poor that don't have access to clean water. This is not the case. About 10% right now in Uganda can actually afford the expensive bottled water. So our market is pretty huge, and we're not even close to fulfilling the demand, right? The bottom 90% is what we call the Jibu market. So this is everybody else that requires water that cannot afford expensive packaged water. So anyone that's boiling right now is considered within our target market. So social franchising, the reason we're here, right? What we're seeing in Uganda is that we've been successful because we have true ownership of our businesses. Randy mentioned how these franchises own 100% of the business. We can control it with the franchise license that we have, which requires them to maintain mission fit with what it is we're trying to do, and they sent it to do this because they're actually making money. So the combination of that ownership with the structure that we have set up, we're seeing a lot of success. One of the big things that's happening right now is because many of these franchises, especially those that have been in a network for a bunch of time now, are actually policing each other around making sure that they protect the brand. Because we've started to get a really big customer base, somebody buys water and they can walk to the next store and just take back the bottle and get another bottle from there. So these franchises care about things like, is the pricing uniform? Does the branding look the same? Is the water quality the same? So we have monthly franchise meetings, we'll invite them in, and we have conversations about different things that's happening. And what's interesting now is that for us, so we call ourselves Jibu Corporate, our work is actually being done by them, especially when it comes to around policing each other, to make sure that, the issues with, for example, we have all these territory wars that happen all the time. We have issues around, somebody's customers are being serviced by another region just because they either live there but they work in another territory. So these franchises are starting to care that their customers get the same experience across the board, which is a great thing, and this is the reason why we're seeing a lot of success. One of the big things for us is we're trying not to be, again, one of those big companies that comes in, paternalistic, patronizing, and trying to tell these guys what to do. We recognize that, what we're selling is really opportunity. We're allowing these franchises to, earn a living and solve problems in their communities. So this is why we have this sort of smaller community-style setup. And as Randy was talking about, we see this business being more than just water. So it's important that these franchises feel bought into the model,